Welcome to the Old World Ranch on Unboxing the Farm. On this episode, we're going to go through our season of gardening. Here we were scooping up all the manure that we had piled up in our corral, spreading it around. And I used the tractor to drag it, and then tried using the rototiller, but the ground was just a little too rough and hard. So I went ahead and ended up using my tractor, which you'll see in a minute, and went ahead and used the duck foot and cultivated it, and then tilled it over again and cultivated it and tilled it until it was mixed nicely with organic material. We did plant a bunch of starts this year, and unfortunately the ground was a little bit hot, and there's alkali and bentonite in our soil, which wasn't at a level that was conducive for the starts, and it burned them. But then we replanted what we thought was necessary for the year into the soil directly, and it grew pretty good. And we got a good harvest on potatoes, spaghetti squash, some pumpkins and gourds, cucumbers. There's some of our chicks. We hatch our own chicks every year. Every evening we usually have a little fun going out and watering the garden. It's a family affair. Gus was a huge help this year in the garden. So was Juliet and Ireland. He even went out in the field and took some of our corn and transplanted it into the garden. But one day the cows got loose and ate all of our corn in the garden, but they didn't touch anything else. That was to put a little bit of shade over some of our vegetables that were getting a little bit burned from the sun. We stuck with it. Next year, our garden's going to be a lot better. This year, there's not a whole lot to show you guys, but it'll definitely develop. We're going to plow the garden in here probably in another week, and we'll get it ready for next season. Old Gussie just working away. He called dibs on our horse manure this year. He's making a pile for himself for gardening. The kids absolutely love to grow a garden. This is the start of the barn. I had just gotten the trusses up and made an area for our pigs to get out of the weather. And I ended up using the cultivator and the tiller again and tilling all this dirt in. And I got another video to show you guys, kind of a step-by-step of how we went through the barn. It really just started out as a place to hang animals for slaughtering, and then we just developed it into what it is now. We were only a little over $200 into building the barn, using scrap materials and things that we had laying around. The kids putting on a concert in the garden. It's always fun.
You want to hold it?
Gussie says, no, stage isn't for me. He'll let the girls do the performing. That's old Elber. And our choke cherry syrup.
Choke cherry syrup.
This stuff is amazing. Thank you. I want to thank you guys again for watching the Old World Ranch on Unboxing the Farm.